AITA for getting a pregnancy craving during a party? I, 29 female, am pregnant with my boyfriend Sam, 32. Sam and I went to a party for his family. No momentous occasional, just a normal family get-together. During my pregnancy I have had intense cravings. While we were at the party I told Sam I was craving a slushie. About 30 minutes away. We had just arrived about 20 minutes prior. He said to give him a little while and we'd go get one. After about 30 more minutes I said it again to Sam. He said fine, get in the car. On our way there we got into an argument and he thinks the craving could have waited a couple hours. He's now mad at me we have to leave the party early. We see his family 23 times a month, sometimes more, and I don't think it's a big deal to leave when I have a craving. AITA? YTA. You don't have to have everything you crave during your pregnancy the second it pops into your head. You could have waited. Also, why couldn't you go yourself and get it if you wanted it so badly? Why did he need to go with YTA about 30 minutes away? That is objectively too far to travel for a snack. YTA, I've had 2 kids. I get cravings. But you don't get to demand that your BF leave a get-together 20 minutes after you have driven 30 minutes to get there. Yes. He put it off and you were also not patient for another 30 minutes. SMDH. It is a big deal and honestly seems like a total power play. I would really consider how long he's going to stick around for this kind of disregard for him and his wants. YTA. Just because you get a craving doesn't mean everybody has to drop everything to accommodate you. If you don't get the slushie, you'll live. Even in such a short post, you come off as childish and entitled. Edit. I've got 5 offspring. There's nothing you can tell me about cravings I haven't experienced. YTA. You were in the middle of a family event and demanded he either spend an hour driving to get you a slushie, or leave the party after only just getting there. At the very least, why couldn't you go yourself? I understand pregnancy cravings are tough, but it's hardly a medical emergency. If you were in the middle of a workday, would you just dip for an hour because you needed a slushie? Having 4 kids, I understand cravings, but I do not understand why you couldn't solve this problem on your own. You literally wanted crushed ice and sugar. Ice cubes and any kind of juice thrown in a blender would work. YTA. BTW. It is a big deal to hand your problems to someone else and expect them to fix them. You're pregnant, not incapable. YTA. Cravings are not an immediate "oh my god, must have it now or I will perish" need. Grow up. 1. You really want something right now. It's something you can get any day of the week. He wants you to wait 2 hours. 2. He really wants something right now. It's something that happens once a week or less. You want him to wait a week or more. Why do you win? Why do you get to decide that his want isn't important and he should wait instead of you waiting? And probably also being able to get what you want just 2 hours later. YTA. YTA. Someone will have to explain to me in detail why a craving would need to be immediately satisfied to get me to change my view. Why is this a "leave now" and not a "we will get one when we leave" thing? 'Cause otherwise you can use craving as a eject button for any interaction and it beholdens him to your any whim. There has to be a reasonability element to a request. YTA. Cravings aren't a necessity, they're a want. You could definitely have waited. YTA. There were 2 appropriate options here. Go get your own slushie or wait a few more hours to get it. You're not going to be harmed by holding off a craving for 2 hours. You don't get to have every single thing you want just because you're pregnant. Is there a word for pregnant women that's synonymous with bridezilla for brides? There should be. YTA for not being able to wait an hour longer. YTA. Cold sugar water can be replicated without an hour round trip. YTA an hour round trip drive for slushy 20 minutes into a family gathering? And you needed a chauffeur? How are you confused about being the asshole? That's an obviously rude and selfish demand given the circumstances. YTA. A pregnancy craving isn't a reason to leave a family event. You had just arrived and immediately wanted to leave. That isn't fair. If you were at work and got a craving, you wouldn't just leave 50 minutes into your shift. YTA. Not for having a craving. That is out of your control. But for thinking that your craving is an emergency that must be attended to. YTA. Pregnancy doesn't automatically make you lose all social grace and personal agency. YTA. Cravings aren't a medical emergency. You're not TA for getting a craving. But YTA for acting like you have zero control and your cravings should suddenly be the top priority, regardless of what else is happening. Hoo boy. YTA op. I empathize. I really do. But, nope. Look, I'm in my 3rd trimester. Cravings are a real BTCH. You hyperfixate. You can't think about anything else. You want that one specific thing from that one specific place and damn it you want it now. But we're adults. We can't just pout and stamp our feet and whine like toddlers and demand our SOs drop everything and leave planned events, wake up at 4 a.m., etc. because we want the thing and we want it now. Veruca Salt voice. I have celiac. Do you have any idea how many things I've craved that I literally cannot have without it making me extremely sick? Does it suck? Yup. Do I suck it up? Yup. It was not okay for you to pitch a fit and demand your so leave his family party to get you what amounts to overpriced crushed ice and sugar syrup in a cup.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.